Wall Street is coming off of its worst day in 2 years. Kris McCusker standing by at the 680 Business Center. So, Kris, seeing a bit of a rebound this afternoon, but let's backtrack. What happened on Monday?
Well, basically, it's concerns about a potential recession in the U.S., Mel. That was really the big driver of this steep sell-off. And it wasn't just in the U.S. that we saw sharp declines. It was all around the globe. So Japan's stock market, as an example, down by about 12% in the first trading day of this week, and then it recovered. Now, the Dow dropped by about 1,000 points yesterday. The NASDAQ entered correction territory. That is a drop of 10% from the peak. Today is better, but I'm calling this just a partial rebound, a winning day nonetheless after those sharp declines to start the week. So some better than expected earnings reports today, Mel, helping to improve the mood. Shares in Uber, as an example, up by almost 13%. Tech company Palantir also up by more than 10%. There are also some who believe the U.S. could cut interest rates by 0.5% next month to help offset worries around the U.S. economy. And Mel, we will know for sure whether or not they decide to do that on September the 18th.
We have the date. Okay, let's talk about Bay Street, how it's faring with everything that's going on.
Well, and Bay Street was closed yesterday, so today a bit of catch up to the downside. Last I checked, Bay Street was down by about 300 points, sort of in response to what happened around the world yesterday. Some of the big weights on Bay Street today, the gold names with gold futures lower. And Bay Street's also in the red for a third straight day. So this kind of started before these U.S. concerns bubbled up. There is also a lot to come in Canada this week. Air Canada is set to report second quarter financial results tomorrow. Now, last month, the country's biggest airline lowered its 2024 earnings forecast, saying its planes have not been as full as expected this summer, due in part to tough competition in international markets. Shopify also reports earnings tomorrow, and then we also get the July jobs report on Friday. Now, our economy lost 1,400 jobs in June as the unemployment rate climbed to its highest level in more than 2 years. As of this moment, Mel, there is still an expectation for an interest rate cut in Canada next month. Probably not 0.5 point like what we will see, or potentially what we could see in the U.S., but a third straight cut potentially by the Bank of Canada. And that announcement comes up on September the 4th. So September the 4th and the 18th, 2 days to watch going forward.
And a lot of people will be watching them for sure.
Yes.
Kris McCusker, appreciate the updates. Thank you.
Okay, thank you.